and welcome to Reading with Ms. Momo. I'm so glad that you could join me today. Today we're going to do a special reading. I have friends at Lower Delta Partnership in Rolling Fork, Mississippi, and they're going to be doing a book walk on October 16th at the Bear Walk by the hospital. All of you are invited to come. It's going to be a fun day, especially that afternoon if you can come after school. And you can walk through, maybe your class could even come with school on a field trip and walk through. You'll be walking through the book that I'm going to read you now. It's going to be really fun, and I hope that you can come. Remember, Rolling Fork, Mississippi, October 16th. The book that's going to be featured is Mother Goose by Ryan T. Higgins. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. Oh, he looks like a grumpy bear, doesn't he? Look at that frown. My goodness. He did not like sunny days. He did not like rain. He did not like cute little animals. What do you think he liked? My goodness, he didn't like anything, did he? One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local business, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. "Are these eggs free-range, organic?" he asked. He was very picky about his ingredients for his recipe that he was going to make. And he put them on to boil, and look what happened. They hatched. Mama! Bruce became the victim of a mistaken identity. They thought Bruce was their mom, but he was not. He was trying to cook the eggs to make him some dinner. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast. So he got the butter and he put them on the toast. But for some reason he lost his appetite because they started looking at him and chirping and walking around. It made him lose his appetite. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. "I will have to ask Miss Goose about return policy. Be back in the spring." So Miss Goose had started migration already, only to find Miss Goose had flown south early. Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. He left the little goslings in the nest, and here he is with his grocery cart, gonna leave them there. Let them have to fend for themselves because their mom had left. "Mama, Mama." But he was followed. They were following him. Bruce was very stern, and he said things like, "Go away," and "I am not your mother," and also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." He was not a happy person, was he? Was not a happy bear at all. Roar! Bruce couldn't take it any longer, and he became extra grumpy with them. Those poor little sad little goslings. He was roaring at them. He was not happy with them at all. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mothers, even if she is a he and he is a bear. "Mama!" And he runs and he climbs the tree, and then they got in the tree and they say, "Mama!" And here they are following him. "Mama!" They think the bear is their mama because he's the only animal or person that they've ever seen. Bruce was stuck with them. And look, they're on top of his belly. He's laying down and they won't even let him rest. He tried to make the best of it, and he put them in a little swimming pool. Ducks in a little pool. He thought that would be fun. And look, he even put on his inner tube and flippers. It was hard work. He was trying to teach them to paint, and they were making a big old mess. And so then he put them on himself and tried to walk with them. And then here they are going, bleh, ew, yuck. They didn't like the food that he was giving them. So they went and took a nap on a log. Here they all are napping. Zzz, 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 zzz. They're all napping, taking a nap on the log. As the season passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. Annoying baby geese, stubborn teenage geese, boring adult geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Here are the other goose families flying south. Finally, he would be rid of these geese, and he could take a long winter nap. So here they have become adults, and they see these other geese flying south. Bruce explained about migration. You know, migration is when the birds all go south, so it's to be warm. But they didn't listen. They put on sweaters and caps. They were going to stay there with him. They weren't worried about migrating. They didn't care about that. They just wanted to stay with Bruce. They liked Bruce, and they thought that Bruce was their mama. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. He tried to make a slingshot and shoot them out, but it didn't work. They even wore their eyeglasses, their glasses, and their helmets and everything else. Nothing worked. He put them in airplanes and tried to fly them out. The geese would not leave Bruce. Sigh. He's just given up. He has tried everything possible. So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. Here they all have their backpacks. Everybody has their backpack, and there comes the bus. They boarded a bus. They got on the bus, and look where they went, to the beach. I think I might have missed a page. They went to the beach, and then look who comes up to the geese. A little baby turtle, and says, Mama. So now at the beach, they're having a good time at the beach, and the little baby turtle thinks that the goose is his mama, and says, Mama. Wasn't that a fun story? Here it is. I knew that there was a page. And they migrated to Miami. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about on the beach with tacky shirts, sipping ice cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes that don't hatch. And here they all are at the beach, laying on the sand. And then the little turtle comes up and says, Mama. Thinks the goose is his mama. So now the whole thing is starting all over again. And now the little turtles are going to follow the geese. That was a fun story, wasn't it? Thank you for letting me turn the page back. Sometimes we make a mistake and we have to turn the page back, don't we? I hope that you'll enjoy that story and that you'll tell other people to come to Rolling Fork, Mississippi to the Bear Walk so that they can walk through this book about Bruce the Bear. I think you'll find it fun. Until then, we'll meet again at the book walk, and I'll get to see you. I'm Ms. Momo, and until we meet again, smile and be happy, and God bless.